You
All
see
right.
this item in front of me, Gray?
I can. Where's Zach? With the Z? No, I actually cannot. So in front of me, I see nothing but dead bodies in Zach's face, which Zach's face is absolutely lovely, by the way.
Thank you so much.
In big time, you can interact with an item with one of three ways. If you see it over in front of me, I have a time warrior chest piece tier 4. I can either pick it up, compare it to my current build using left alt. As you can see, it's a little bit better, except for mitigation. Or I can share it with my right bracket button. I believe the default is R. What does sharing do? Well, in big time, items are instance based. What that means is that when an item drops, it drops for you and you alone. No one can see it. Again, there's an item in front of Zach, but I can't see it. However, if Zach were to hit the, the share button like he did just now, you can see that I can interact with the item in one or two ways. I can either pick it up or view the full details, but I can't share it because Zach shared it already. This prevents anyone from stealing the gears that you come across and any sort of items of that type. In big time, you're not competing with each other, by the way. It is worth noting, you're not competing with each other for items. Because it's not like one item drops and you guys are rolling to see who gets it. In big time, each person has their own loot drop table. So NFTs, a mob can drop 2 NFTs, or it can drop an NFT for multiple players. Maxi Mac is asking, what's the minimum PC spec required? Maxi Mac, I will like to defer you towards discord.gg/bigtime, where we do have an announcement there, as well as community members who can help you out with that specific question. And the reason why we're not answering it directly on the stream is only because we do want to encourage a lot of community engagement and involvement with each other. Jack R is asking, does gear deteriorate? No, gear in big time does not deteriorate. And in Gaming Founder is asking, how often are you getting these NFT drops? Well, I think a fair assumption is at least once a day. Is that a fair assumption for all of you guys?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Roughly.
Once a day is what we're kind of coming across so far. So you can use my little whirlwind ability and get a little bit spicy here. Yeah, absolutely. Maxi, what kind of pass do you have? Or are you looking to join during the free version? Which again, of course, you know, big time is accepting of everyone. It doesn't matter what pass you have. At the end of the day, we're all one giant community. Ooh, Disputed had a pretty cool ability just now. He popped. So for those who are wondering, we're currently...
Mechanical clocky, man. It's mechanical clocky. I see what you're talking about. It has armor. It's like insane.
Oh, did he do the spinny thing on you?
He did the spinny thing. It's horrible. It got me like half my health.
Yeah, you were laughing at me.
I was like, dude, how can a clocky be so scary? Oh my gosh, it's like a mini boss.
Usually clockies I enjoy going up against because it's one fire blast and they're all dead. But yeah, that clocky is it's something else. Alright, Gaming Founder is asking, so not all loot's an NFT. Can you show an example of what an NFT drop would be? Absolutely. So in big time, there are 2 different types of equipment. You have non-NFT equipment, which does give you power and stats. And then you have NFT equipment, which do not give you stats and are cosmetic only. And me personally, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing some common aesthetic. I want to make sure that my character looks as unique as possible. I'm sure so do many others. But an example of an NFT is actually the weapon that I'm holding right now. So if I go to my inventory, you can see I have a cosmetics tab. In here I have all of my current NFTs. If I decide to switch off, which I believe I can, you can see that I now have a great sword of Surkai, where I'm able to kind of use this sword-like NFT. And again, this is what's actually called the two-hander NFT, which what it does is that it overlays over the current two-handed item that I'm using. In this case, it's a hammer. If I decided to take this off, you can see my actual weapon, which is really just a little hammer over here. Azen's asking, so what are you guys doing to prevent farmers and bots? Well, number one, you can't really bot effectively in a dungeon that's in an adventure that's procedurally generated, only because the layout keeps changing each time that you enter in. And number two, there's going to be a bunch of anti-bot and detection things that we can't really mention and discuss Only because if we were to say the exact specifics, people would go out of their way to try to break it. So that stuff has to be on the hush-hush. Jackar is asking, what's the one that says Mysterious Night? Yeah, absolutely. There are titles NFTs that you can come across. But I think it's a temporary glitch, because right now it just says Copper Top on my head. So hopefully that gets updated soon. It will get updated soon. Let me clarify. It will get updated soon. Clockies are fun, absolutely. I'm gonna equip my giant Schmort over here, which I think looks pretty dang special. I like this one actually more. Alright. After resting up, looks like we're all ready to go for the boss room. Are you guys ready? Classic, Zack, Snipes, Alias, and Undisputed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome, let's do it. Go ahead and pick up that. Thank you. Alright. So now, so long as we're all by the boss room, all 6 of us have to gather within a radius. If not, we cannot start the boss room, and here we are.
I got rend ability, by the way. I'm gonna try to knock their barrier shield off.
Oh, nice. Nice. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That rend ability is definitely worthwhile. 100%. Get in there and start smashing things up. I just popped what I... For those who are wondering what I just did, outside of all the graphics, I popped my Bloodthirsty aura so that all my teammates can heal around me as I pop my Whirlwind. So every bit of damage that I was doing, my teammates were able to heal up on that. So you can see I'll do it again. My team, Undisputed Noob's a little bit low on health. Hopefully if I pop this, he might start healing a little bit faster if he was close to me, but he's not. We had someone here to just pop the Tree of Life. Tree of Lives are a temporary item as well as an actual permanent asset that you can see in rest areas. But you can find them as loot to drop them down and heal your team. Actually, I think I might pop one soon too as well for our team, just to have things a little bit easier. You can see we're trying to dodge all these abilities. I'm gonna go ahead and just drag drop. Skip redo this right here. There we go. Alright. And Gaming's asking, so there won't be any way to pay for increased strats or market. All NFTs will be cosmetic. How easy will it be to sell your NFTs? Yeah, selling your NFTs are as easy as clicking the go to marketplace button right over here, and you'll be directed to the big time marketplace. And there, you do not need to know anything about crypto whatsoever. You can just use a credit card to pay for your stuff, or a bank transfer, or other means. The market's still currently in beta. It is worth noting that. So there's going to be a lot more future updates to be changed and added to the marketplace. Alright, awesome work, guys.
That was not that bad.
I still think we should go back to insect. For those who are looking at gems, that's a... Don't worry about that. That's a... dev item that doesn't really do anything, if you will. And Gaming is asking, are there rarity levels for NFTs? And the answer is yes, there absolutely are. There are different types of rarities that you may come across. In this case, you can see that I have a rare, which is denoted by blue. Then we have uncommon, denoted by green. We also have epics, I believe, which are purple. And then we have legendaries, which are orange. Whether or not there's more than that, I can't tell you at this time, only because that's a secret for the community to kind of learn and find out. Alright, it's good work, guys. I think we kind of all looted our stuff. I think I'll go ahead and slip that into my chest piece. Yeah. That's a pretty cool helmet that I cannot wear because my wisdom is not high enough, unfortunately. Alright, good job, guys.
I have a large bag covered with eyes. Can you believe that? That's literally what it's called.
Oh yeah, dude, it's sick. You have I think 10. Is that right? 10? 10 item slots?
Yes, exactly.
Love it. Awesome. Well, Zach, I actually forgot. What time is the dungeons part already? Was the 7:30 to 8 o'clock? So 8 o'clock to 8:30 is the QA session. Yeah, just to confirm.
Okay, so I think that is right.
Okay, awesome. So we're here to help answer questions for the QA section, guys. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Yep.
I think we have 9 minutes. Yeah, 9 minutes left. I think for the regular dungeon. Then the rest is the other half hour is gonna be Q&A.
Awesome. All right.
Almost at 1,000 energy. I'm almost there.
Let's see. What are we gonna do? So, if you guys have questions, again, please do not hesitate to ask. We are here to help answer them. Intelligence at least 5. Wow, this is. I gotta say, it's really asking for intelligence here.
That's what I've seen. A lot of that.
For the time warrior, it's a painful, but to be fair, I'd argue being a chronomaster is equally painful because you need strength and dexterity to even use the bags. Undisputed Noob's asking, can we expect setting spawn points when you end games and wait to start at the same place? Also teleport to get access to areas quicker. That's on the roadmap. The team is working on various ways of traveling through the different areas of times of adventure zones. In this case, Time's End. Braho's asking, know about anyone who plays on RX 570 or lower? I can't comment on that personally. I will say that we do have some members here who are using below the minimum specs, and they are able to run the game pretty well. Would you say pretty well is the answer, Alias? I know Alias is running below.
Yeah, I have my settings low for like streaming purposes and stuff, but I'm running on low and it's running pretty smooth.
That's good to hear. Yeah, so you heard it from Alias himself.
People are asking what's the maximum level.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, there is no maximum level at this time. Not in early access, at least. Swift Rain is asking, hey Gray, the non-space NFTs you're getting are the EA Gold exclusive. Some NFTs that we may come across once it is, well, by the nature of NFTs, right? They are set in quantity and supply. So what that means is that once that quantity runs out, they are by definition exclusive. So we may come across some super rare NFTs that may be a 1 of 1 or maybe like 1 of 10 or whatever, that if they're completely depleted in early access during the gold phase, that they are by nature gold pass exclusive. And Gaming is asking, is there a way to see past market transactions? I don't believe so at this time. The marketplace is still in beta, but they are still working on making sure that they're providing a great market experience for the future. So they do have a lot of things in the works. I can't really talk on that right now, but they do have a lot of things coming up.
Braho didn't hear your answer to the RX 570 question. Can you say your answer one more time about their graphics card?
Yeah. Braho, we have a lot of people over here who are currently, well, a lot. We have a number of people here who are running below the minimum specifications. I don't know anyone specifically lower than the R570. But we do have people here who are running below minimum specs, and they have to run on slightly lower settings, but they are able to play the game. Jackar is asking, are there any PvP in the beta? I guess we can go in here, by the way, right? No Man's Land?
Yeah, I'm down. I was trying to summon our teammates, but it doesn't look like they're coming.
I kind of feel
I want to come. I didn't get in. Wait, hold on. I want to get in here.
I kind of feel like we should do an insectoid one, by the way. For the, you know what I mean? The thing that we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. Jack R is asking, are there any PvP in the beta? And the answer is no. There is no PvP in early access. The team loves the idea of it, but they don't want to rush out an unpolished PvP feature. So they want to make sure that the PvE experience is quality made, super polished, and a great overall experience for players before they decide to branch out into other features. It's better to be super great and excel in one thing than to kind of do a lackluster job across different features. If that makes sense, right? What we see too often in games that implement PvP is that sometimes it's always one class that's always the best compared to everything else. And if you think about it, if PvP is skill based, that shouldn't be the case. So what Freya's asking, so then you as an owner of one can see how many of them there are. If you guys sword skin, can you see how many of them there will be? So you're asking if you can see a supply currently in the marketplace. The answer is Swift, you cannot see a current supply as to the total number of NFTs that exist for it currently at this time. However, you are able to see the mint number that you have within your cosmetics. So if you look at my cosmetics tab and I hover over this sword, you can see that this sword is the mint number is 2,138. Maxi Max is asking, how many hours to complete the game, and are there secrets to uncover? There are secrets to uncover if you play the game quite a bit, but they can't really give you max hours of the game because, again, as you progress through the game, you're going to be coming across these pocket watches. Again, pocket watches, for those who don't know, you can think of them in layman's terms as a character slot. And different types of pocket watches will give you access to maybe different skills, additional bonus stats, and access to more gem slots. To be an effective player in the game, to do the end game content, you're going to need access to a lot of different skills. You can't do that with a starter pocket watch. So as a result, we're going to see a lot of players getting to a high level and then restarting all over again, you know, chatting with different members of the community to party up again and to essentially, you know, run right through.
And also because of timeshares, that's going to expand so much more content, so much playable content.
Absolutely, yeah. Zach touched on a really great aspect. Timeshares are going to be... Think of expansion slots. So timeshares are essentially like expansion slots, or expansion packs of your traditional RPG game. But instead of having to wait years for them, Big Time plans on releasing multiple timeshares throughout a year. Big Time's already planned about 5 years worth of content for timeshares. And these are going to be things ranging from like feudal Japan, medieval Europe, so on and so forth, like a dinosaur world, etc. What's important about these timeshares is that when timeshares are introduced, they will be bringing not only, you know, time period themed quests and time period based equipment, they'll also be bringing time period based adventure zones, similar to Time's End, that would be entirely based on this certain time period, as well as adventures. Right now, we're currently in what's known as adventure. Some people may call it a dungeon, but really it's called an adventure. So shares will be bringing a new flavor of that. And our Rose Fox is asking, hey, what's up? Is this some kind of NFT game? Yes. I would say yes. Big Time strives to be a great game first, with a lot of NFT integration. You are able to play this game for free, without having to spend any money. The game is not pay to win. And you can progress with the game till the end, the core gameplay of it, without having to spend a single dime. Because NFTs in Big Time are either going to be cosmetic based, making you super unique and cool, or utilitarian based, where it allows you to interact with the Big Time economy on a much deeper level. Vicarious is asking, so if I understand correctly, you can change classes whenever you want to. If so, each class got its own level and stats. What happens if you lose your class or item, your pocket watch? Yeah, if you lose your pocket watch, that's it. That's losing your character slide. There's nothing you can do about that. So what I would recommend doing is clicking the, I think it's called the lock or saved or favorites icon over the item that you don't want to lose, so you can't accidentally throw it away. And I'll do that with some of the pocket watches that you see me wearing right now. There we go. There we go. That was, I can't throw these away by accident. Arts Plays is saying, also welcome by the way, first time chat viewers. Arts Plays is asking, hey, I got a tier 5 legendary pocket watch on Shadowplay. Whoa, wow. Congratulations, that's really awesome. You guys hear that? He got a legendary pocket watch. I'm actually curious to how many gear slots he has. Probably, I would say 4 or 5. It's legendary.
Must be nice.
Must be very nice. On the Shadowblade nonetheless too. What stats do I max on Shadowblade? Arch Plays, if you got that pocket watch, I'm sure that you've kind of gone through stats a little bit, and it really kind of comes down to the sort of stats or equipment that you want to equip. So if you want to equip a bunch of Shadowblade equipment, you just kind of, what I would recommend personally, and this is what you'll see us do, is that we don't spend all of our stat points at once. And the reason why we don't do that is because different equipment kind of forces you to put points into other stuff. So you can see this Time Warrior tier 3 chest piece is asking me to have an intelligence of at least 4 to equip it. I don't want to do that just yet because I don't know if I may come across a Time Warrior chest piece that may not require as much intelligence. And this is kind of just to force players to not just kind of spam click one stat only. You know, Big Time really wants you to kind of mix and match and see what other stuff you can equip by way of having certain stats progress onto. Hey Google, lights on. It got dark.
That's only 3 gear slots. Huh. So I guess it caps out, huh?
Unless it's maybe the level on it. It's tier 5. Legendary. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think the tiers play too much of a role in it, though. I guess we'll have to see. Could be a level situation, too. So what Frane's asking, does it say on NFTs their rarity? Like art plays, there's a tier 5. How many tiers are there? There are many tiers. Unfortunately, I can't give you the exact answer on that now. But there are many tiers in big time. It's up to the players to kind of figure it out and play it. Let's put it this way. I don't want to say it'd be boring if we gave you all of the answers, but part of the game and part of having players play it is so that you guys get to explore and kind of uncover things on your own a little bit, right? That kind of adds on to the appeal of it. Because while you could essentially give players every little bit of data possible, allowing them to explore and kind of just learn things and being the first, explorers of that type, right? Being the person who's like, I discovered this, holds a lot of meaning within its own right. Disputed Noobs is asking, the lock is buggy when you swap timeline through sets, backstab all day. Yeah, if it is laggy, sometimes the servers, again, may go through a slight maintenance period. Where they're working through stuff, because again, it is early access and they're trying to make sure that they are accommodating as many people as possible while also optimizing the servers. I can tell you right now, they're already doing back-end work and patches upcoming to make sure that servers are more optimized than they are now. Jack R is asking, is there a bank or storage in the beta? There is no bank or storage at this time in early access. You do have the global inventory, and if you really want a quote-unquote bank or storage... Did someone just fall?
No.
I just tried to jump and somebody was standing there, and so I bounced off them and fell off.
Oh, we need a revive. Did someone? Okay, thank you. We caught that on stream too.
No one saw that. Don't worry.
No one saw that. I'm gonna buy this pocket watch gear
Your body blocked me.
Zach, do you want to buy this pocket watch gear for the quantum fixture since you actually have a good pocket watch for it? I don't want to buy it because I can't use it at all anyways.
Oh, I'm okay, man. I'm all filled up on my pocket watch gear slots.
It gives you a refreshing subtree, 4 abilities, and 1 refreshing grenade. No?
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh no, you gotta buy it from the vendor. 6,500.
Oh, I don't want to spend that much. I'm saving up.
For what?
Put something really, really good.
All right,
I have,
whatever.
like
I'll buy it.
26,000 coins.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. No, you're right. Yeah, save it. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some stuff right now.
Out of curiosity, what's the richest person here? Oh, by gold coin wise.
Not
Not
I have
me.
97,000.
That's the highest so far that I've heard.
What is it, classics?
97,000.
97,000. All right. Yep, you win.
I'm at 67 right now. Undisputed says 200, 500,
If you want
250,000.
if you want that gear, Zach, I'll buy it for you. I got a boatload of gold. I'm not gonna use.
I already bought it.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry, he said you don't want it. I bought it. I need it. I'm gonna need it later.
If I had infinite money, I'd get it.
Yeah, right. Valkyrie is asking, is there a way to reset your stats for classes? And the answer is yes. By the Pocket Watch, starter Pocket Watch vendors, there is a shrine there that says reset your stats and your skill points. It costs 1,000 gold as of early access. So that is one way you can reset your stats and skill points. Something worth noting is that whatever skill point you had into other Pocket Watch gears, you have to make sure that your Pocket Watch gear is currently equipped for that, or your skill points won't reset properly. That is temporarily a bug. I'm not even gonna try to talk around it, but yeah.
I just got a Time Warrior Pocket Watch Tier 4.
Oh, sick! Congrats. That is
Wow,
awesome. A's is asking, so let's talk. AFKers, people who join, then just stand and do nothing. What can we do about them? Yes, so this is known as griefing in the MMO world. And yeah, not a cool thing. The team is going to be exploring different sorts of anti-griefing measures.
Anybody want this?
However, what they didn't want to have as well, what is it?
It's a tier 3 Shadow Blade, and I got a Quantum Fixer tier 3 green of acceleration.
I'm okay, thank you.
I'll take the Shadow Blade, actually. Thank you. All right. So yeah, A's, going back to your anti-griefing situation. The team, I've spoken to the team specifically about this as well, because we've seen it happen a little bit in pre-alpha. And the overwhelming thought is, yes, they do want to have anti-griefing functions. However, they don't want it so it's like a majority, kick situation. Because the last thing you want to do, and you can see these dungeons take quite a bit of time to complete. The last thing you want to do is help a team out. Let's say you were picked up as a random, only for them to kick you out at the end just so they can get more loot to themselves. So the team's going to find a way to balance having griefers not be a part of it or having people abuse an anti-grief function. That being said, there is an XP range situation There is also a loot range. So if someone is AFK, they will not be getting XP or loot after a certain range. If someone's intentionally griefing the party, well, at that point, I would recommend just leave the dungeon and kick them out.
I'm dropping 2 tier 4 Chronomancer pocket watches I don't need. If anybody wants them, they're yours.
All right. Rose Fox is asking, is there any tutorial where I can start on this or website? The tutorial actually just passed, but I think Zach's going to start up a new tutorial soon. It's too many Chronomancer pocket
Anyone
watches.
wants
I'm
a
sick of
stealthy
this.
Chronomancer pocket watch gear tier 3?
Chronomancer
Regardless, it's gonna be dropped on the ground.
said Chronomancer. Yeah. I'm so sick of these Chronomancer stuff, dude. I want to.
We need to go get those captains.
Yeah, we
I
do.
have no idea where they are.
Oh,
Yep, I'm running
actually.
back, I guess.
I'll do it with you, man.
I'll join. I'll join as well. All right, Arts is asking, what's with the gems? How to use that? Yeah, gems are just a temporary test
Is there a voice
tool
chat in
currency.
game? No, but it is on the roadmap. I think that would be super cool.
Yeah. Reaper's saying, so I found a gun that is a creature.
Can
which I
somebody
can't seem
stay
to
at the
activate
boss
and
room
use.
so when we
Oh.
kill these, we can get a teleport back, please?
Yeah, I'll hang in the boss room. Easier to demo and whatnot.
Who knows if we'll get one back, man?
You should be able to. Oh, no way. Yeah, good luck, guys. Here, Alias will help. Will help weaken them a little bit for you.
How did we miss all this stuff? I feel like we cleared every room on the
Oh,
way
wait,
here.
Alias, don't kill, don't kill,
Yeah,
don't
I
kill.
have no idea.
I found a bag and crucifix's shoulders.
Super far. Really goes to
What
show
if I-
just how big these dungeons
Ow.
are.
Ouch.
I wish I could get like a bird's eye view or a god's eye view and see how big they really are.
Alright.
Absolutely.
Don't kill
I'm
Alias.
Sure it's coming.
Yep.
They're fighting the guys through the boss room door.
Are they?
Yep. Come on, guys, save some loot for the rest of us.
I didn't kill anything, for what it's worth.
That is probably something that is gonna get patched.
Alright.
Yeah, let's just go back.
Oh wait, no, we need we need one switch. Shoot, I forgot about that. Alright, I'll throw another teleport.
They do any damage to us? That's the question.
Yes, they do.
No,
I
they
almost
can't.
died. Yes, they did. They did to me.
That is not. I
That
don't know.
was-
Look
Look
at
at
demonstrate
aliases.
that on stream.
Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back a little bit.
Can we get another portal out for our other teammate?
I tossed one out already. I'll toss another one. We threw like 4 portals. If he doesn't take one of them, that's, you know what I mean? There we go. All right. Oh, jeez.
Wow, you guys already killed all of them.
That's the secret for the boss room. Don't activate it. Just go to the front gate and kill them through it.
That's pretty broken.
That's really broken. You go ahead and switch.
4
off to
monsters
this.
in the boss room.
There were
Nice.
like 3 that were killed, I think. Yeah, I think we should switch to the meadows. If you guys are cool with that instead. Gray, what's your personal favorite part of the game? I don't know, playing with these really cool people over here. I think that's probably one of my favorite, you know. Zach, Classic Alias, you know, and everyone else who joins us, you know. I just enjoy the team aspect environment, personally. What about you, Zach? What is your favorite part of the game? Am I muted? Oh, I was muted. Oh, Wow, this whole time I was trying to talk. But anyways, yeah. No, I think only 3 were killed, but we were trying not to kill them. I stayed back, and yeah, you can't take damage
I
from
thought
the
there was
boss
just
wall.
I thought there was just awkward silence for a really prolonged period of time. It
No,
was very terrible.
no, my Discord, I had to, yeah, I muted the stream in Discord for a brief moment. But yeah, Trissy's is asking, what's your favorite part of the game, Zach? I said my favorite part is the people that you play with. Because quite frankly, like you can play, for me, I can play any game solo, but it's never fun.
What a wholesome answer, man.
Well,
I think it's the
true.
friends we make along the way.
Absolutely. Because quite frankly, I mean, I've tried solo play before in the past, and it never cuts through with me. Like, I end up getting very bored very quickly, so I need people to play with, personally, in order to enjoy the game.
Agreed.
Even Call of Duty, it's one of my favorite games, but it's only my favorite game because I have the people that I play with. And then Ace is asking, what can we do with spaces or lands? Lands are also known as space NFTs in big time. And yeah, there's space interactive NFTs. You have the Timekeeper, which allows you to summon the Hourglass, which allows you to earn token within big time. Then you have the Forges, which allows you to upgrade NFTs by combining NFTs together along with other things. And then you also have the Armory, and then you also have challenge rooms and a bunch of other things. Spaces, think of them as your own. They are your own personal pocket universe. That being said, because of that specific dungeon, I think we should avoid doing the icy ones.
Yep. Hey Zach,
forward.
that pocket watch that I dropped you, did it have the gears in it?
Which
was it in
you
the-
dropped me the Time Warrior pocket watch, right?
No, it was a Chronomancer.
The Chronomancer. Let me see.
Did I just pick up a weaker bag? But it just gave me more health? I did. I'm such a dummy. Okay.
Nope, nothing.
Darn. Swear I had some. I don't know where they went.
Yep, I only have one Chronomancer starter pocket watch right now.
Right.
No worries.
Intelligence. 1, 2.
Did you give me a tier 0 one, by the way?
Did I give you a what?
Was the Chronomancer starter pocket watch you gave me a tier 0?
No. Somebody else must have grabbed it in here with us then.
Yeah.
Oh, Undisputed said he has them. Can I grab them by chance?
Jakar is asking, can you show the map? There
Just
is
the
no
gears?
map at this time. Oh shoot, Trissy speaks Portuguese. That's awesome. I didn't know that. All I know is Você or VOCE is Portuguese.
You can have it back, Undisputed.
Original Ultimatum is asking, hey, is this game already open for Jade? And the answer is no, not at this time. Jade is going to be coming down the line. Right now, it's only available for gold players. I need to really start... Dude, all these pocket watches. Are you guys also having an issue where there's so many pocket watches in your thing and you're trying to, like, move stuff around?
I just go
There's so
drop
many.
somewhere in the corner. Just go away from everyone and drop stuff and sort through it. That's what I had to do yesterday.
I have 9 pocket watches. It's becoming an issue.
My little secret is I put them in the bags of that class. So like all my Shadow Blade pocket watches, I put them into his bags, and they don't show up on my timeline. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing with this bag over here. Hold on, okay. I can wear a cloth belt. And drop this.
Pocket watches need their own spots. I like that idea. That's a good idea.
Absolutely. Change timeline. I can go ahead and just give myself my own bags back.
If I'm not mistaken, we have 15 minutes left in our Q&A sections. This is like the time to Q&A it up.
Absolutely. Zach, do you mind helping me read some questions? Or actually, Classic, can you help me read out some questions?
Absolutely.
If anyone asks, and try to help answer them, and then any of the questions that you can't answer, defer to me, please. Vicuri's asking, I'm curious to know, has anyone of you dropped space? or I guess has space dropped for anyone? And the answer is yes. Not me, but for Classic and Alias here, they definitely had space drop for them.
Actually, in the first dungeon we did day one too, it was really nice and way to set the tone.
I don't want to hear it. I just feel bad every time I hear it.
That would set the tone for anyone, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys had a very great early access experience.
Do the adventure slash dungeons spawn in random locations? Yes, they do. Actually, all of them will have a despawn timer, and once reached, they will despawn and they will respawn in a new area. It does seem that some areas spawn higher level dungeons or adventures than others.
I can get rid of this pocket watch now.
How much inspiration from this game was taken from Risk of Rain? I wish I could say. That was brought up yesterday, and I'm sad to say that I've never heard of Risk of Rain.
This is Classic answering, by the way. He's also on the big time team as well.
Can you elaborate more on space slash land, Gray?
Absolutely, yeah. So spaces, okay. Think of them as like, if any of you guys are familiar with like Fallout Shelter, where you kind of had your own rooms that do different things, spaces will kind of operate in a very similar level. If you read the Medium article, we do have like a kind of a concept art as to what it may look like. Spaces will allow you to interact with the big time economy on a deeper level. So we have things, space interactive entities, such as number one, the Timekeeper, which allows you to summon an hourglass. And so long as you have sand running in that hourglass, then you're able to earn tokens after the end of each dungeon. Number two, you also have the Forges. The Forges are responsible for and allows you to upgrade your NFTs. Basically, you combine a bunch of NFTs together. You can create a more rare NFT. I don't want to say the word is burning them, but that's what some people have called it as. And then we also have the Armory, which not much information has been released for it at this time, publicly at least. But there are a lot of plans in regards to it.
Chavio21 asks, what are the highest level dungeons? Max I find is 40 through 50 in the Ice Castle. Generally the highest that we've seen, or I've seen personally, are around the same level. Not sure if they're higher though. Sure hope so.
They're probably around there somewhere.
Art Plays asks, is there a legendary weapon NFT drop? Yes, to my knowledge there are multiple.
Yeah, we've definitely seen one actually before. Not in early access, but we have seen them.
Probably gonna pronounce this name wrong, but AYZ116. So what's the difference between small, medium, and large spaces? Aside from the aesthetics, like visually larger room, larger spaces have more sockets within the same rarity. So for example, a small rare has 2 sockets, but a medium rare has 3, and I believe a large rare has 4, and that will continue to carry up through the rarities, through the sizes.
Oh, this is what I was trying to put points into.
Nils asked, will you also be able to sell the NFTs on OpenSea? Yes, I do believe you will be able to take NFTs off of the big time marketplace, but I believe it was said once that there would be incentives for keeping them on the big time marketplace.
There are incentives such as not having to deal with gas fees. Yes. And plus, by the way, if you do sell them in OpenSea, or you buy an NFT off of OpenSea, you do have to pay the price of migrating that on platform and off chain. So that's something to keep in mind. It's 21. Need one more level.
Yeah, I had this same problem the other day, Gray, where my inventory was full. Zach just hopped on for the stream, and I had more gears and pocket watches than I knew what to do with. It took me quite a bit of time to sort through it and
Are
get
you
it all
watching
right.
my stream and seeing me struggle and figure out?
Absolutely.
I'm
No,
getting
I feel your
confused.
struggle. I feel your struggle 100%, man.
I'm getting confused with all these pocket watches.
If you have bags on the other characters, I try to take the gears and put them on in the appropriate characters' bags, even if I'm not using them, as well as the gear, like Alias said earlier.
I try
But
to, but
yeah,
juggling
some of them
them
don't have bags though, so it sucks. I know.
it is. It's painful. All right. Nils is actually okay. Valkyrie says, when redeemed, do the passes get burnt? The answer is yes. Your passes do get burned. Jack R is asking, will they use second layer like Polygon? Again, actually, class, you want to take this one while I kind of look for a dungeon?
Will they use a secondary layer like Polygon?
Yeah. Or do you not? Or do you want to defer that one to me?
Actually, I'm not sure on that.
Okay, I got this. So Big Time's NFTs are built on the Ethereum blockchain. However, Big Time's NFTs, when you're looting them and earning them in game, they're going to exist off-chain and on-platform. What that means is you don't have to worry about dealing with gas fees. If you wish to, you can always migrate your NFTs off-platform and on-chain and pay a gas fee for that. But again, the idea of Big Time is easy onboarding. The whole idea of them being off-platform to begin with is so that people don't have to understand what a crypto is. They don't need to know what a wallet is. They just need to go onto nft.bigtime.gg, swipe a credit card if they want to, and that's that.
Unfortunately, that credit card feature is disabled at this time.
Yeah. There was I don't want to discuss too much into it, but there were reasons as to why it had to be disabled.
Do we have time for another dungeon before the
Yeah, I'm
pre-dungeon?
we got like 7 minutes. I'm looking for one right now too.
We have 7 minutes.
7 minutes, yeah. I think, Zach, should we start doing the stream handoff in a second?
Yeah, sure, man.
All right.
I'll meet you guys at the starter area.
Absolutely. Since the questions are kind of slowing down a little bit, I just want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for having. I played plenty of other blockchain where you have to accept the transaction for each. Exactly. And again, Poncho, the answer is you will be able to transfer NFTs to OpenSea if you wish to. You have to pay a price to do that because, again, the NFTs within Big Time are off-chain initially. However, you can pay to get them on-chain and deal with gas fees that way. The reason why they are off-chain is so that people don't have to worry about what gas fees are. They don't need to know what crypto is to play to interact with NFTs. That being said, thank you guys so much for having me as your demoer for the small session that I did. Zach will resume the main presenting for the demos. He's an amazing person. You're going to love him. He has so much personality, much more than I do. And you guys are in great hands. So again, thank you so much, guys, for having me. Yeah, and this is Gray signing off. Just heads up, you guys want to refresh the stream as soon as when I say go. So we're going to be, Zach, are you ready to take over in a second?
I am ready, man. Whenever you want me to push the button.